Hello everyone. Today I like to share with you Robert and Bertrand, two comic figures. As a child, I was fond of comic strips. I've devoured different series. There was only one comic though that guided me through adultery, as their value grew within the years. Robert and Bertrand is a Belgian comic strip. The sequence started in 1973 and the last album came out in 1993. There was a total of 98 albums. The illustrator van der Steen was inspired by a 19th century play and a novel written by Raf Verhulst. You can all find it on the internet. Um, it was written in Flemish and translated in French. And you can see a Polish movie with the two figures from 1938 on YouTube. In case someone speaks Polish, the protagonists Robert and Bertrand are two vagabonds. Time frame is somewhere between late 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. It's not really fixed. The setting is in the Netherlands and France. It's the period of industrial revolution where you have the bourgeoisie and the aristocracy on the one side and the working man on the other side. Although the two protagonists accept a job now and then from the aristocracy, they are able to keep their independence. If they witness social injustice, they try to pull it straight again. Aware of class distinction, they operate like free independent heroes out of their outlaw position. Their characters could be described as friendly, vivid, and witty, with a high degree of courage, sense of humor, and a fine dose of altruism. Other figures turn up on a regal base. You have Secret Agent number 17, who is representing the law and tries to catch Robert and Bertrand both for vagrancy. They always seem to be a bit more clever than the chaser of the law. Often they have the companionship from a young Moldavian prince named Yuki, who fled for the rebels. He's about 10 years old and he's like a kind of protege for them. Three characteristics of the two tramp heroes are fascinating. The first one is the free spirit who likes to travel and has a mood for adventure. The second one is a strong feeling of independence and courage. The third one is the will to transform injustice into justice. Robert and Bertrand are sharing with us these values of freedom, independence, and justice. They are lesser heroes for children. In fact, these values are amazing gifts, and they have much more to do with us as a human being than we often think. Out of a normative framework, we see it as being too idealistic or being a dreamer, which is equal to a permit for living out of society. Visualizing an image of the human being for now and for the future, I like to bring these values forward. Spirits who love to be free and independent, who are brave and willing to stop injustice. These are the spirits we need right now in a society where it has become very difficult to look away from injustice. In a world where we perceive a radical loss of culture, we also lose our values and the heroes who presented us these values. Nowadays, if you read many headlines online and in the newspaper, it's not easy to figure out what are the core values they want to share with their readers. Often I get the feeling the goal of an article or a news flash is only there to trigger the pain body of the person who reads it. I like to share some questions with you. If we ask ourselves how we want to visualize the world we want to live in, we should also ask ourselves which kind of news I want to hear, to see, or to read. What should be the frequency of it? Should it be on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis? What are the main topics? Maybe it's much more inspiring to learn from another species like an avocado plant or a ladybird than digesting every day how we extinguish our own species. Who is presenting you news? This is an invitation to become active and participate in creating and spreading news. In which form I want to digest the news, digital or analog or a mixture of both? Do we want something that is quickly to digest and easy to forget? Or do we want something that is more sustainable? It's really up to us. Visualizing and manifesting the world you want to live in. To have some patience there is a wonderful help. And of course, the three amazing gifts from our tramp heroes: freedom, independence, and a will for justice. Thank you so much for listening. Wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.